Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mind Your Mental, a podcast that seeks to educate, empower, and uplift those seeking guidance through the monumental world of mental health. I'm your host, Raquel Martin, a PhD candidate in medical and clinical psychology. This podcast is not meant to be a substitute for a relationship with a licensed mental health clinician. Thank you so much for tuning into the show, and I hope you enjoy it. Hello, everyone. This is Raquel Martin. Actually, at this point, I am actually now Dr. Raquel Martin. So many transitions. So I did take quite a bit of a break. I had a baby. My love, young Sir Russell James Martin. He's 4 months old now. So I had to take a bit of a break from podcasting. But I am going to be back soon. Still doing the same kind of episodes. Still want to do some episodes where I am talking with my friends, talking with people about their own stories of mental health. I would love to get some more men on the episode to talk about their own mental health when I talk to professionals. I also want to do something that is called, I'm going to call it like the M3, but it's the Martin mental health moment. So I love 45-minute to hour long episodes because my sessions are 45 to 50 minutes, but I also understand that everyone doesn't have that time. And you can still stand to use some psychoeducation about mental health techniques that could be helpful for you. So M3 episodes are going to be 10 to 15 minutes, hopefully max, about some kind of mental health technique that you may be able to take with you throughout the week. Also, because I am a mom, I will be having a couple episodes about what has changed for me since becoming a mom. I call it like, I had a bit of an existential like crisis moment or something about transitioning to a mother, because it's such a different process. And as much research as I have done, I honestly think being a psychologist may have made it a bit more difficult for me because I'm over here reading pediatric journals at like 2:00 in the morning because of that's Russell, attachment styles and crazy stuff like that. So I did want to do a couple episodes about that because one of the things that I learned while being a mom that I did not really like was when I took my son to his doctor's appointments. They do the whole checklist of questions. One of the checklist of questions was like, are you feeling depressed, sad, anything like that? And that was it. And I could simply say yes or no. And then they would clearly move on with the process. I thought it wasn't very personable because one, my husband was in the room, and, you know, if I was depressed, I would share that with my husband. What if I wasn't comfortable with that? You know who did do it right, though? My OBGYN, their practice is amazing. Like, oh my goodness, I just love them. And I have multiple OBGYNs because it's a practice and they want you to be comfortable with everyone just in case someone else has to help you give birth. But he would just check in with how I was feeling. And I remember one time I said, I just feel like everything I'm doing is wrong. I'm doing a bad job, and he wants a new parent. And he kind of quickly helped me and calmed me down. But he also added some more appointments for me. He was like, I just want you to know that this is typical for a lot of parents to feel this way, but I also am hearing some signs that you are feeling... Do you want to take over the episode? No? That you are feeling worse than normal. So he didn't do a checklist. He just sat there and talked with me. And I felt really heard in that moment. So one of the things I wanted to talk about eventually is how we assess postpartum depression or postpartum anxiety, because a lot of people think it's just postpartum depression, but postpartum anxiety is a thing as well. I feel like everything is out to get my baby, whether it's germs or someone driving next to me or when I'm walking down the street and I'm holding him. And that's a very anxiety-filled thing. And I think that needs to be discussed more. But I also feel that there just needs to be more about mental health. I really, really, really want to hear more individual dialogues with mental health. Yeah, you do too. Because I like doing the dialogues because I think everyone needs to understand that one person's depression is different than another person's depression. One person's anxiety is different than another. And I think that's best from first person account. So thank you to all my listeners, old and new, who have been, been like, where the freak is she? I'm sorry, I was raising a human. I'm still raising a human. Actually, my husband said something very smart the other day. It's like, we're raising adults. I think I've always said to parents, like, you know how your child's behaving. Would you want to hang out with with your, like, if you weren't your child's parent, would you want to hang out with them? Probably not, right? Well, then that's what we're gonna work on. So I've been raising an adult, and I didn't have time to give this project, which I love so much, the amount of time and energy it deserves. Now I'm coming back up for air, going to my postdoc, have graduated my PhD. So I just wanted to come back and say thank you guys for listening. And I think we will have, I think we'll start new episodes. I'm going to say November. It may be October, but I always go later, because if it hits the later deadline, then it's perfect. If it comes earlier, then it's just a welcome surprise. So thank you so much. This is Dr. Raquel Martin. Dude, I'm like a doctor now. Like, this is crazy. Like, and I feel like the doctor thing got lost because the day that I was induced to have my baby was the day I did my dissertation defense. So I defended, became a doctor, went to the hospital the same day. So like I kind of lost the doctor part, because becoming a mom was just way bigger at that moment. It's always going to be bigger. So I'm coming back, y'all. Don't worry. It's all coming back. And if you guys have any questions, suggestions, want me to be on your show, want any question aired on the episode, or even just have suggestions for episodes, because I love suggestions. As you can hear, Russell is a talker, and he got that honest because I am a talker. It is what it is. So if you have any suggestions for episodes, or anything like that, just email mindyourmentalpodcast@gmail.com. And you can find us anywhere you can find a podcast. All right, you want to say bye? Bye.